Good morning. So Advent is about the time of building our house on solid rock. It's about the time of preparing the way of the Lord, preparing for his second coming. And so we recognize that it's not enough to just say, Lord, Lord. It's not enough to just say, I'm Catholic. It's not enough to just say, I'm a follower of Christ. It's not enough to just say, I've encountered the Lord. But rather, what do I do? How do I live my life? How do I interact with others? As we heard in the gospel reading a couple weeks ago on Sunday, it's only those of us that have encountered the Lord by ministering to the needy, the hungry, the thirsty, those without shelter. It's only those that have in some way lived their lives according to the gospel. We talk about faith and works, and it's faith that saves us most certainly, but because of that faith, we do good. Because of that faith, we act in a way in which we desire to do the will of God. And so it's not enough to simply say, Lord, Lord, but rather we have to do the will of the Father in heaven. And so Advent is a time for us to prepare ourselves. It's a time for us to recognize and examine in our own lives, perhaps our shortcomings, the ways that we've failed to live up to the will of God, perhaps the ways that we've failed to recognize our need for repentance. It's a time for us to recognize that we are called to trust in the Lord at all times and to strive to do his will. Sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it means to go against the world, but that's okay, because Christ went against the world. Christ did that which was difficult in encountering the cross. And so too, we are called to do that which is difficult. We are called to embrace our cross, and we are called to do the will of our Father in heaven. Let us not be like the fool who built his house on sand, and the rains and the wind came and blew it all away. But rather, let us build our faith on a strong foundation, on a rock. Let us build our faith upon Jesus Christ, so that we may be able to do his will each and every day.